Tenali Rama and the salt lesson that changed the king's understanding.
In the kingdom of Vijayanagar, King Krishnadevrai often found himself thinking deeply about human nature.
One question troubled him in particular: why do people react so differently to the same situation in life?
He wanted to understand whether suffering was shaped by external events or by something more internal and unseen. This curiosity led him to involve Tenali Rama in a quiet experiment inside the royal court.
On the following day, Tenali Rama arrived without any ceremony.
He carried 3 simple containers filled with water, 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 large. The court watched in silence, unsure of what was about to unfold.
Without offering any explanation, Tenali placed an equal pinch of salt into each container and stirred them gently until it dissolved completely.
The simplicity of the act made it seem almost ordinary, yet the precision in his actions suggested a deeper meaning was hidden within it. The king observed carefully as Tenali indicated that the water should be tasted. The smallest container revealed an immediate sharpness of salt, intense and overwhelming due to the limited amount of water. The medium container carried a milder version of the same taste, less harsh but still noticeable. The largest container, despite containing the same amount of salt, barely reflected the taste at all, as the greater volume of water absorbed and softened its effect. The court remained completely still as the contrast between the 3 containers became impossible to ignore. What appeared at first to be a simple demonstration was slowly revealing a deeper truth through observation rather than explanation. After allowing the silence to settle, Tenali explained the meaning behind the experiment. The salt represented the problems and challenges that people face in life. The containers represented the human mind. When the mind is small or limited in perspective, even minor difficulties feel overwhelming and unbearable. When the mind is broader, calmer, and more resilient, the same difficulties lose their intensity and become easier to carry. The king listened in silence as the meaning became clear without needing further argument. The lesson was not about eliminating problems, but about expanding the capacity of the mind that experiences them. Suffering, he realized, was not defined only by the external situation, but by the internal space available to absorb it. From that day onward, the idea stayed with the court. It became a quiet reminder that life does not always change the size of its challenges, but the strength of perception determines how heavy those challenges feel.
Moral of the story:
true strength is not the absence of problems, but the ability to expand your mindset so that the same problems feel lighter and more manageable.